Welcome back to another video. Today I'm rocking to making mid powers OP. Okay, how are we gonna make mid powers OP? Well, there's one power that is mid. I'm talking about you, Mirio. Alright, let's get on with it.
We've done a couple superpower based videos before. We've talked about good powers, bad powers, and for this video we're kind
I might react to some of those.
of doing a mix of the two. That's right, take a look at this picture
Making useless superpower and I will make it OP. Okay then.
right here. It says make a useless superpower and I'll make it OP, and that's exactly what I'll be doing today. You guys gave me a bunch of the most creatively mid powers you could possibly think of in the Discord, so it looks like I got my hands full. So sit back and relax as I try to make some powers OP. Let's start with this one. You can summon 2 ounces of water anywhere in a 7-inch radius. This one is
It sounds OP, so it sounds mid. So how are we gonna make it OP?
just too easy, because imagine you could summon this water literally anywhere. For instance, inside of an opponent. Pause. But seriously, imagine you're face to face with an opponent and you summon 2 ounces of water in their brain. That
Okay, that's straight up deadly. That is straight up deadly. What, you trying to kill the man?
would be fatal, at least according to ChatGPT. I didn't know, so I had to look it up, but
It is, yes. You don't have to, you don't need ChatGPT for that. It is insanely deadly.
it's gonna be dangerous. But if you could also take the water from people's blood, I'm sure there's vital spots where you can't just instantly take 2 ounces from without
The kidneys and the heart takes more than 2 ounces, 2 ounces of water to make it work, man.
something bad happening. You can take
I think-
poisons out of
I
your
don't know.
system or insert them into other people. You really just have to be smart about how you use this, because 2 ounces of water is not that much, but it can really be the difference maker. Also,
Yep.
you get a free drink of water every here and there. It's
Yeah,
not too
true,
bad, right? Only
true.
downside is that it's a pretty big waste of water. Do not be wasting water out there, folks. And also drink your water. Yeah, drink that water bottle that's sitting right there on your table next to you. I know
I only have soda in my here right next to me. I already drank it, but there's soda. There's fucking soda. Ha!
you ain't took a sip in like 10 or 20 minutes. Being able to talk to kittens. Now, this one is
What type of kittens are we talking about? Are we talking about tiger, lions, or regular, or the household kittens?
tough, because kittens don't really do much besides be
Since you didn't specify, I'm gonna assume it's all kittens and cats, big ass cats.
cute and poop all over the place. Let's say while you're communicating with these kittens, you can train them to be your personal army of tigers or lions someday. There's a lot
Yeah,
of cats
true.
in the animal kingdom that are really powerful. There's not just house cats. Maybe there's a
Yep.
way to talk to the cats to also communicate with other animals. I don't know. You just gotta ask them. Be able to eat dirt without consequences. This one's gonna be tough. I'm thinking of some kind of eating or digesting based thing here. Dirt, by definition, is a substance such as mud or dust that soils someone or something. So there's a lot we can work with here. How about this?
Really?
What if you can consume anything that dirt is touching or on? Let's say you want to eat a building, you can do so as long as there's dirt on or in it.
There's lots of dirt in it, so you can eat that.
Let's say there's a meteor flying towards the earth, and right before it hits, you throw some dirt in the air and it hits the meteor, therefore allowing you to eat the meteor without consequences.
There's a flaw in that, bro. There's a fucking flaw in that. You'll be dead before you even touch the meter. You'll be fucking dead.
Because again, the power says be able to eat dirt without consequences. So yeah, the definition of dirt really saved this one, because I don't know what else you could possibly do with eating dirt. Let's move along here. Your limbs become random weapons. How is this
That is straight up baby fives. Baby fives, the devil power, man. If you don't know who Baby Five is, search it up on One Piece Baby Five.
even a mid power? What if you can choose the weapons you get for your limbs? This
Who the fuck is she?
is like Baby 5 from One Piece.
That's what I fucking said. What the fuck?
Yet, what if your imagination is the limit? For instance, a cyborg arm is technically a weapon, so therefore you get
It's a tool, and it depends on the perspective, I guess.
upgraded limbs all around the board. It would suck if you get random weapons for each limb, but as long as you can transform in and out of it at will, I think it's good enough. The power to create fruits. Interesting. Let's say you can get any fruit, and when I say any fruit, that includes fiction. That's right, you
Got that straight up fucking OP. Wait, do I get the side effects of the fruit that I eat or something? Because if I don't, I'll be spamming the fuck out of the One Piece devil fruits.
can make any devil fruit. Get a chakra fruit from Naruto, pull some fruits from Plants vs. Zombies, a golden apple from Minecraft. The list goes on and on and on here.
Yep.
Not only could
Well, not on none, but There's a lot of things you could. There's a lot of fictional fruit that is OP.
You basically summon any kind of ability. You could also make a bag off this. Imagine how much someone would pay to become an Azure Dragon. Next
1 trillion berries, bitch.
up, we have the ability to report someone in real life like a video game. This to me could
So
work
Among
one of
Us?
two ways. The first being anyone you report instantly gets 5 stars like they're in GTA. I don't think I need to explain how dangerous
Oh my god. Oh my fucking but it kind of depends on the situation, I guess.
this can make you. Having 5 stars in GTA is one of the worst predicaments you could possibly be in. The
I never played GTA. It's too damn expensive for me.
other way I was
I'm a cheapskate, fuck off.
thinking is applying some kind of reality to the report system. For instance, imagine you report someone and they get banned
Oh my god, what's wrong with my bro's
from
teeth,
some kind
man?
of reality
Bro, look at the man's teeth, man. What the fuck?
to the report system. For instance, imagine you report someone and they get banned
Oh
from
my
life.
God.
That's a bit dark though, and I think the GTA version is funnier, so we're gonna roll with that one. The
Nah, they do the Among Us one.
power to control shirts. Alright, this reminds me
Oh fuck! Shit, that kind of sounds like Best Genius Incorporated, but it's downgraded to a shirt.
of a lot of Best Genius from My Hero Academia. He basically
That's what I fucking said. Oh my god, he and I might be the same person.
controls a bunch of fibers, and anything that has fibers like shirts, he can kind of puppeteer around. So the way I see
Yep.
it, it works basically the same, except it only applies to shirts. So
Kind of fucking stupid, but a lot of people wear shirts. Wait, if I wear a shirt, oh, that's kind of. Oh, I'm gonna fuck so many people up.
the only threat you have is a shirtless man. I think that's a threat regardless. The power to
Yep.
control bugs, but you slowly become one. I don't even think I need to do much to this one. Imagine you become a
Hell
giant
no.
beetle. Those things
Fuck no. I don't like fucking bugs. Screw bugs. I am not. Oh my god. That fucking power sounds disgusting, man. What the fuck? That sounds straight up disgusting. I don't want to be a fucking cockroach or a mosquito or a fucking fly. Hell no.
can lift hundreds of times their body weight and
And you will be fucking ugly too.
even
Hell
fly.
no.
What if you become a spider? You're literally Spider-Man, and don't get me started on how broken
You mean his man spider? Man spider. Oh hell no, not the terraformers.
cockroaches are. Even ants you get something good out of. And what if you use it just
If hey, if the person who suggests that power only said I'll get their strength, I would have taken it. But every time you use it, you will become a fucking bug slowly. Hell fucking no.
enough until you're like half human, half bug, and then you get the
Marvel Rivals, really?
perks of being both. Though you would be kind of ugly, but I'm sure you'd be able to figure it out with your
Hell no.
new bug powers. I don't know. Okay, this power is a
Fuck
bit
no.
interesting. It says you can talk to anyone. Now, there's a lot of context I'm
That's straight up life. What the hell? Are you fucking introverted with anxiety or something? What the fuck?
missing, which makes it a lot more room to work with. What if you can talk to anyone from any point in time ever? That's right, you get multiversal communication across any timeline. That is one of the most broken abilities I could possibly think of. Every time you
Yeah.
sneeze, you die. Okay? The way this is worded in
Kind of reminds me of ReZero, so Return by Death or something. What the hell? But every time you sneeze, you die. Wait, can I control the sneeze, or it's just a random sneeze? Because if it's a random, that would be traumatizing as fuck.
implies you can die multiple times because every time you sneeze, you die. Why would it just work one time? I guess
Yeah.
this makes you technically immortal, even though immortality is not the greatest thing to have. It's still a
Yeah,
pretty
it's
broken ability. The power to lock in any time
It might be broken, but it's fucking traumatizing.
while doing laundry. By lock in, I assume it means some kind of flow state. So let's say anytime you have anything in the laundry, you can do this lock in. That's right, you can just leave your clothes in the laundry, and as long as they're there, you're gonna have access to the flow state. The power of being medium
And they get risk of getting my ass beat by my mama. Fuck no. I don't want to get my ass beat.
mediocre at everything. Another very easy one to make great. In fact, I don't even
What?
need to do anything. Imagine being mediocre at rocket science or kung fu karate. Sure, you're not the best at them, but they're really hard things to be good at in general. Like, imagine the best karate master and being mediocre compared to him. What if this applies to literally anything too, like
But you will lose to someone better than mediocre.
being a mediocre time machine builder. I don't know. You can turn onions radioactive. Okay, throw an onion at someone. Maybe you eat one of the onions and become Onion Man and have the powers of an onion. Now,
No, that in real life that doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. If you eat radioactive stuff or be near it, you get some kind of a dangerous mutation or cancer. Just straight up cancer.
what are the powers of an onion? I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe you can use onion gas to make people cry, or have multiple protective layers, or maybe be like Farfetch and have like an onion stick sword thing. You can make spaghetti fly. Now this
Hell no.
reminds me of a very niche thing from the internet from like the 2010s. I don't know if it's niche.
Oh, there's got that spaghetti flying you some shit. Oh my god,
Or
not
not,
that
but
thing.
let me know if you guys have heard of the flying spaghetti monster. Yeah, there was a cult of people who were
That is straight up fucking stupid. No offense to the people who worship it, but that is straight up stupid, man. What the fuck?
worship this thing called the flying spaghetti monster. There's like a church and website for it and everything, but let's say
what?
you can use spaghetti to manipulate these cult people. I don't know. Yeah, and if you didn't believe me, I was not kidding. This is a
You gotta be fucking kidding me. These people are fucking stupid. What the hell?
genuine religion or cult. I don't know what
There's thousands of members. What the actual fuck, man?
this is. Look what they're promoting here. This is the website. They have things like join us, propaganda, sightings of the flying spaghetti monster. They even have a newsletter. Anyways, that's another story for another
Oh my fucking god. Why?
day. We're gonna move along here to the ability to change any color. I've actually seen a video.
If you change color, you might affect the environment, surrounding environment. Wait, didn't Kamigawa did that once from Midoko? No, fuck. Kamigawa once did it with the ability called All Fiction. He took away all color, so something like that. I don't know.
Before on how you can make a power like this good, and oh my goodness, it could be one of the most broken powers out there. Imagine changing the color of the sun. Need I say more? You could just turn out all the light in the entire universe. You become universal with this. Well, there is
Can you even damage someone with that?
other stars in the entire universe. I don't know if
You know, they change the color, doesn't change the effects or the material though.
the sun makes up for all of it, but I think you get the idea. It's more of a wordplay than actual astronomy. That's the word.
Yeah.
I maybe need to go back to school. You can control ants, but only one colony at a time. Interesting. There's
It's just take that one colony and to the other colony and to make it merge and it becomes your colony and what the hell?
one thing I am good at. It's math. I'm just kidding.
No, you're
I'm
not.
terrible at math, but it's kind of being applied here. Just control each colony at a time. Tell one colony to join the next colony. Then you can control that colony and tell them, let them join you, and then go to the next colony.
That's what I fucking said, but I explained it terribly. That's what he fucking said.
So on and so forth till every ant on Earth is in the same colony. Is that even math, by the way, or
it's
social studies, psychology, biology?
No manipulation. It's just manipulation.
I don't even know. Spawn a random Lego piece at will. Alright, let's make it stackable. Also, no reload time, so you get to spawn as many Legos as you want whenever you.
Wait.
Let's make it stackable. Psychology, biology, I don't even know.
was
Spawn a
that?
random Lego piece at will. Alright,
Spawn. I thought they said find. Oh my god.
let's
okay,
make
so,
it stackable. Also, no reload time, so you get to spawn as many Legos as you want whenever
I'm gonna sell those Legos. Oh my god, I will sell those.
you want. You can flood the world with Legos for all I care. Just make sure you don't step on it. Because believe me, stepping on Legos is not a pleasant experience. I once stepped on one and it impaled my foot.
I did also step on one, but it didn't impale the shit.
Okay, I'm just
Impale
kidding.
shit,
That
it
never
just
happened.
hurt
The
like
ability
hell.
to spawn a rock out of nowhere. What's with all this spawning here? But okay. Aren't
Yeah.
mountains technically a form of rock? Aren't meteors technically a form of rock? And
Technically, it's a space rock with space radiation. So it kind of works, but how the fuck would you spawn a meteor from space?
in fact, you can call the Earth a giant hunk of rock. What if you're standing
Actually, well, technically it's true, but it's water planet. I think.
on the Earth and you try
Fuck, how long has it been since I I haven't paid attention to science class at all.
and summon it. I'm not really sure how that would apply, but you can use the
Yeah.
meteors and mountains before you destroy the entire planet. Or you can summon just really cool rocks and sell them, have a little rock business if you're not an absolute psycho.
Oh my god, there's actual people who sell fucking rocks? Really? Oh my god.
Can send messages in Discord ignoring slow mode. Was this really such a nuisance to you that you decided to make it a superpower? Well, my friend,
Oh
you
my
just made a
God.
very broken superpower, because let's say this
I don't
allows
know-
you to
I don't
bypass
know
any
what
kind of
slow mode is.
security code in anything ever. I mean, if it works for Discord, I'm sure you could use your powers on other things, right? Like, I don't know, national security. And again, that's if you're like a psycho who really
hacking?
wants to
Really?
clear things up. Most
So-
people would probably use
That is just straight up hacking, my guy. That is just straight up hacking.
it to get a free DoorDash. The ability to just pull out a pen and write on paper. Alright, I could go the cheese
Okay.
route and say you get any kind of pen and paper, like, I don't know, Harold and the Purple Crayon with the Death
Yeah.
Note. But let's keep this tame. Let's say we can't really make this a really broken superpower, but let's say you become the #1 publisher of pens and paper. You basically save so many trees by doing this, right? Unless the
True.
paper comes from trees. I don't know.
It does. Actually, it does. Paper is made out of wood. Well, it have to be cut in so many layers and refined, blah blah blah, bleached, blah 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 blah, etc. etc.
Anyways, you have
Paper comes from trees, so
a whole
yeah.
lot of pen and paper at your disposal. That's useful
Yep.
for someone, right? I mean,
Mangaka.
work with the mangaka, become a mangaka or a comic book artist. The
Yeah.
ability to summon expired milk. All right, you become a milk
is straight up
bender like from
disgusting.
Avatar. I don't think they have milk benders. I'm sure there's some kind of milk bender in Avatar. Why am I talking so much about milk benders? But yeah, being an expired milk bender makes you all the more dangerous. It's basically
That
a
is
poison
disgusting.
bender. And again, remember the first power with water? This is just even more broken. Imagine you summon the expired milk in someone's stomach. Ugh.
Oh, that is straight up disgusting, man. Why did you have me thinking that?
Okay, I'm making this the last one because what is this? You can chuck anything that comes out of you at light speed. Example, poo.
Why poo? You could just made it out of rock.
Poo have to be the example. You could use something
Yeah.
like spitballs or something. Spitballs
Yeah.
at the speed of light would be extremely lethal. You can, blow air at the speed of light. But no,
Yeah, but you had to be poop. Shit. You just had to make the example. Shit.
you just had to use poop. And I will say, that's probably the most dangerous thing of all. I'm done.
Yeah. All right. All right. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and that reach 1,000 subscribers, and comment down below which of these powers is your favorite. All right. That is y'all.